today's video, we're going to be talking all about my monthly favorites for the month of March, which was basically a pretty terrible month, I would say, in a lot of our books. I have some stuff here that I wanted to share with you guys. Not a lot, but you know, we're going to do our full face of makeup using the products that I've been loving for the month of March. So you guys get to see the highlighted products in my book, the things that I've really been enjoying and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and get diving right into it. If you guys are new to my channel, I welcome you to hang out with us for a while and hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into this. So this month I've been playing around and testing out the POREFESSIONAL Hydrate Primer. I've really been enjoying this primer. I think it's a really great primer, a really great option if you thought that maybe the other one from Benefit is a little bit too drying. I've really been enjoying it. I think it does a really good job. It still does the same exact thing as the first one, still minimizes the pores, still makes everything look a little bit cleaner and smooths everything out just a little bit better. So I definitely recommend it. So first things first, what I have been doing is concealing before I start my foundation. So I'm going to go in with the Revlon Colorstay. This is in the shade Medium, and this is a really great concealer. I find this concealer to be amazing for anybody that wants a concealer that's going to cover and not move. So this one's really been great. The shade is just a little off, but because it goes underneath my foundation, I find that once I put on my foundation, it's perfectly fine. It works out great. I just take a little bit to the areas that are a little bit more problematic to cover with foundation. And then these little 3 dots right here tend to never want to be covered correctly. I'm going to take this brush, which is by Coastal Scents, and this brush is just one that I have, I got in like a 30-piece set. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out, but I also am not going to move it around as much. I'm kind of just going to top it right in place. I do like to wait a few minutes in between when I apply it and then when I blend it out. You can see that the color is just a little bit harsh and you can see the edging around it. It's fine. You're going to cover foundation anyways, so don't worry about that. I've really been enjoying this Fresh Sugar Peach Hydrating Lip Balm. I just purchased the one from Sephora. It was the Lime Mint. I saw that they came out with it and I was like, oh my god, I have to get it. I am super excited. My plan is to do like a collective haul at the end of the month. Right after this, I'm actually filming like a collective haul that I did because I purchased some stuff from the 21 Days of Beauty and I got some PR stuff. So I thought maybe I'd just kind of put everything together. So that video will probably come after this one sometime during the week, but it's gonna be no surprise. I've talked about this so many videos that I've posted here in March, but my favorite foundation this month has got to be the e.l.f. This is the Flawless Satin Foundation. So I have been counteracting it with my Shop My Stash, which is just the Too Faced Born This Way, which is actually too dark for me. So I've just been concocting them together and I've been able to come up with a pretty good match so far. And see how much nicer it looks like once I apply the concealer underneath. The key to the concealer part is that you have to let it sit for just a few, you know, like a minute. I mean, I accidentally let mine sit for like 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. I was scarfing my sandwich down. That's the key, because you have to put on the concealer, and if you don't let the concealer sit for a few, then what happens is you're kind of just mixing everything together. That's key. I have been such a klutz here for the past like week or so. Somehow I put the soap for washing our detergent, like our detergent soap. I accidentally put our detergent soap on the edge of our counter. It fell and busted everywhere. And you know, right now we're kind of in a, you know, trying not to go out and buy anything. So I scooped what I could and I put it all back in there. That took me forever though. Like I ended up having to mop our basement because our washer and dryer are in our basement. I was mopping the basement and everything. It took forever. But then like a few days later, I was putting groceries away and I was putting the brown sugar up, and sure enough, spilt brown sugar all over my kitchen. Normally I would probably be like really mad, but you know, I like looked around, I looked at the brown sugar and I just stood there and I was like, well, at least it gives me something to do. I'm going to go ahead and apply some concealer. There's nothing really new for concealer that I've been enjoying, but I'm just going to be using this Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This was one of the concealers I used for my Maybelline tutorial, so I'm just going to use it. So there we have it. I went ahead and I just bronzed my skin up. I did use the contour kit by ABH, and then I used this Aesthetica brush. I love this brush. I think I've talked about that brush so many times in my videos, but I absolutely love this brush for like bronzing up my skin. Like it's so fluffy and it's easy to blend everything out. I just got this in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, I believe it was, and it is the Autobalm Girl Powder. When I got this in my Ipsy bag, I wasn't sure that I was going to like it because you guys know the pan sizes like this sometimes are so small, but I have really been enjoying this. I feel like the mixture of these three has really been like the perfect tone of what I like to use for blush, and I've just really been enjoying this. I thought maybe that the pan sizes were going to be too small. It's not. It fits a brush perfectly fine in there, and I would say that if you were just wanting one shade it would be difficult, but because I use all three of the matte shades and kind of just blend it around, it's been a lot easier for me to go to it. So I've been going to this, and I love the little, like, you know, I like this metal packaging. I feel like it's a little bit more sturdier. It's just a really great product overall. I've been using this highlighter on and off for the last like 2 weeks, and this is the Baked Highlighter in Dolce Perla by Milani, and it gives a really nice diffused look. But I also like this because I feel like if you really wanted to like intensify it, you definitely could. It's a beautiful highlight. It definitely is. Like, look at how gorgeous that is. So if it sounds a little bit different, it's because I literally just got in this like fuzzy thing that goes over the microphone or the speaker, and I've purchased it because I'm really trying to fix my audio. I always have audio issues, so I'm hoping that this will actually help some of the issues I feel like I'm having, instead of me having to shell out, you know, $200-300 on a different mic system. Cross my fingers this video is not going to be a dud. I do not want to spend, like, these microphones for cameras are stupid expensive. Stupid expensive. We are now going to move into the eyes. So with the eyes, there's not a palette that I've been like super crazy into. I did get a couple new palettes, like the Moroccan palette, the BoxyCharm palette from my subscription boxes, but I have really been enjoying a eyeshadow base. So we're gonna go ahead, I'll create like a really quick look, but you know, the focus is obviously the products that I've been obsessed with. So the product that I've really been enjoying though is this eyeshadow base primer by Sigma, which looks like this. And this is in the shade Earthen. Well, it's Earthen. What the fuck was I trying to say? Earthen. No. I truly can't read. This is in the shade Earthen. It is like this muted taupe shade. But I used this for a tutorial that I did over on Instagram for Sigma Beauty. And this was one of the products that they sent over to me. And I was playing around with this and I was like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. Like, it's creamy and it's buttery and it glides on the eyes really nicely. But it gives you a little bit of time to like play around with it. So what I've been doing, I'm going to make like a really easy look. But what I've been doing is just taking this product like this, kind of putting it all over my eyes. And because it's so creamy, you can use your finger and kind of just blend it out. I'm telling you, this product has been amazing. So I just take it and kind of blend out the edges like that. Look at how beautiful that is. I mean, obviously it's like basic, right? Just a basic color, but for just a wash of color, like, it's still a little sticky and tacky. So I do recommend that you set it with something. If you want to intensify those browns and bronzes or copper colors or even metallic shades, I definitely recommend doing that. So for today's eye look though, I'm going to go in with the Nude Mood by Colourpop. I'm going to take just like a neutral color, so like a very light color. This is Bare to Wear on the Colourpop palette. And I literally just brush it to just set it. That's all I do. And let's say that you like this color and you don't want to use anything on top of it. You could definitely go in with like a setting powder, like a loose powder. Just take a little bit of it and kind of set it. And again, it'll set really nicely. But it was just one of those shadow sticks that I've never had such an easy time creating like a matte look. And you guys know I'm all about those matte shadows. Like, I freaking love matte shadows. So if you guys are like, you know, just want a basic eyeshadow stick, this is definitely one to try out. Isn't that gorgeous though? Like, it's gonna be a very basic look. I'm sorry if you guys are wanting something crazy, but this is just what I've really been loving and enjoying. I think just for a little bit of added color to the outer corner, I might take a little bit of a Moody and pop that on the outer corner. I will say that I have been really enjoying two mascaras this month. The first one that I really been enjoying is the Bad Bitch Lift by BRETMAN Rock and Wet n Wild. This was his collaboration. And then the other one I've really been enjoying is the Sinuosity Lash by Sigma. These are very similar. They have done such a great job with like providing me with a lot of length on my lashes. The wands are very similar. They've got that curve detail to the wand, and they both are a rubber wand. So I've really just been enjoying it mainly for prepping my lashes for falsies, but also I find that for my lower lashes, it really makes them look like I have very much longer lashes than what I normally do. So are finishing up with the lips. So this one, if you guys love more like plush, juicier lips, I really think you guys are going to love these. But these are the KAJA Moisture Melt Lip Gloss Sticks. So they are lip gloss sticks. They're very much more of on the sheer side. So you guys can see I did already apply some lip liner to my lips. I do have two of them. This one here, this pinker one, is in the shade Fresh Hard. This is the one that I've been using a lot. And this is in the shade Let's Chill. So this has got more of like a heart shaped on the applicator, and then you just push it up and it will push up the product. Let me show you guys what it looks like. It's a very sheer lipstick. So if you don't like sheer, I don't know how much you're going to love this, but if you like sheer, this might be more up your alley. I've been really enjoying this because I find that it's like very moisturizing, very hydrating. And you can see, so it didn't change up the color too much from what I already had on my lips, but being that my lips felt a little bit dry, I definitely wanted to show you guys this product because I've really been enjoying it. But if you guys are wondering what I have underneath, it's just a lip liner. It's the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner. This is in Coconut. I haven't dove into the pink one, but for those of you guys that like more pinkier tones, there you have it right there. So that's more of like the pinker one. That's the pinker one, and then this is more of the mauve tone. Stick, I think these would be great, like, if you have like maybe a lipstick that you like the color, but it's just way too matte for you, this might be a good option to put on top. Or if you are somebody that doesn't like lip gloss, but you like to have that, you know, that glossy look to your lips, this would be a really great option. So I've really been enjoying these. I find these to be wonderful. So those are my monthly favorites, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you guys have been loving for the month of March makeup wise, like what your favorite product was, even if it's just a chapstick. I want to know down below. Thank you so much for watching and spending a little bit of time getting away from everything and what's going on just to hang out with me, decompress, get away from it all. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching today's video. I will have everything linked down below. Those are my favorites for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.